he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1st down, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back back-to-back plays. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And Thomas has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This 2nd and 4. Now Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Carr. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field. And he's taken down here by the Saints. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jalen Hurts, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young. He has a touchdown.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young on third down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, it's Young. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And Chark calls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, Young. Buying time to his left. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the shotgun, it's Young. Steps away to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Carr now on first down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Carr now on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle to Smith. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Kamara is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Carr going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Young here to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Carr to throw on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A big play there for Carolina, and even 50 yards. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Carolina, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Smith. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Young on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Young off play action. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Young. Dancing to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. We get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan. And they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board. And in the end, this group, they came together, found people that really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Steps away. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 2nd down, here's Smith going right back to Fant. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run. Not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Smith throwing again. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Smith. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, Smith. This is the tight end fan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Steps away to his left. Runs over him. Fights him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Final play of the half, Young. And this is caught inside the 5. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. Desmond Ridder leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they lead the visiting Chicago Bears at the half. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Aaron Jones, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Smith now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Toss left side for Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. To throw is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. On the move to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Smith. This complete to Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Geno. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. That's all you got. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Here's Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 7. Again, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Straight ahead, Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's first and 10. Young. Able to find Thielen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Young to throw. Being chased out left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a first and 10 now. Now Young. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Here's Young. Throw left side complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to Fant. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week.